When most people think of a Labrador Retriever, they picture a happy member of the family, bounding across a grassy field, or joyously fetching a tennis ball. But behind that friendly grin is a history that few pet owners know about. Labs were once famous fishing assistants working with fishermen in the freezing waters of Newfoundland. They were specially bred for hard work. Fishermen needed help getting their nets and ropes back after long days at sea, and Labradors were there to lend a paw. Their powerful bodies helped haul in heavy loads. Their water-repellent double coat kept them warm in cold weather, and their webbed feet made it easy to swim even in the strongest currents. To catch fish that got away, these dogs would jump right into the water. But how are Labradors related to fishing? Let's go back in time to find out. In the past, fishermen in Newfoundland had to work hard to catch fish and other seafood. It was dangerous and tiring, so they needed some strong helpers. That's where Labradors came in. These dogs were bred to do 3 important jobs on fishing boats. First, they helped bring in heavy fishing nets. Pulling in the nets was tough because they were so heavy and sometimes got caught. But Labs were strong and eager to please, so they were up to the task. Second, they helped with the fishing lines and hooks. When a fish took the bait, the dog would grab the line and help reel in the catch. This was important because some fish were slippery and hard to hold on to, but Labs were smart and gentle enough to do the job right. Finally, they swam after fish that got away. Sometimes fish would jump out of the boat and swim away, but that was no problem for the Labs. They loved the water and were great swimmers. They'd jump in after the fish and bring them back to the boat. These dogs were excellent at finding things and bringing them back. They were always eager to please their owners. Over time, Labradors became essential partners for fishermen. They were valued for their strength, smarts, and bravery. Labs were always ready to jump into freezing water and help bring in the day's catch. People started noticing that Labradors were really good at finding things and bringing them back. They were especially great at finding birds that had fallen into the water. That's why the Labradors are often called retrievers, because they were so good at getting things back to their owners. As we'll see later, Labradors are also related to golden retrievers. Both breeds have a common ancestor that was chosen by people who needed help finding and bringing back what they wanted from the water. But Labradors were much better at this than other dogs because of 3 things. First, they had strong, sturdy bodies. This made them great swimmers and helped them carry heavy things like fishing nets and buckets of fish. Second, they had special thick coats that kept them warm in cold, wet weather. This meant they could work all day without getting tired or sick. Third, they had webbed feet, just like ducks and other swimming animals. This made them super fast and strong in the water. Together, these features turned Labradors into amazing fishing assistants. They were able to work hard and stay safe in the rough conditions at sea. Their strong bodies, warm coats, and webbed feet made them perfect for helping fishermen catch fish and bring in their daily catch. It's clear that Labradors were very useful and important to fishermen. They were like family members who helped out on the job. But over time, things changed, and Labradors started to be seen as something else. Today, Labradors are still popular and friendly dogs, but most of them don't live the same way as their ancestors did. Many people keep them as pets, and they live comfortable lives, playing and relaxing at home. But deep down inside, Labradors still have the instincts and skills that helped fishermen catch fish many years ago. They're still great swimmers and love being in or around water. They also enjoy using their noses to find things and bring them back to their owners. This natural ability comes from their days of helping with fishing. So if a Labrador seems excited when it sees a lake or river, or if it likes to swim and fetch, it's because of their fishing heritage. These dogs were bred to be strong and smart in the water. And even though they're not working as fishing dogs anymore, they still have those traits. Their love for water and their talent for finding and bringing things back make Labradors happy and fulfilled. Now let's meet Bonnie, a beautiful white Labrador who looks like any other happy and friendly dog. But what if Bonnie had a chance to explore her roots and try out the tasks that her ancestors used to do? Would she be able to swim, catch fish, and bring them back like a real fishing dog? Or would she be too scared of the water, or not interested in the challenge? Well, the only way to find out is to give it a try. Let's go on an adventure with Bonnie and see if she can become a fishing dog just like her ancestors. For a dog to be considered a good fishing dog, it needs to be strong and brave in the water, able to find and bring back what it's looking for, and have a sense of smell that can detect fish. Labs are known for being good at these things, and Bonnie is no exception. but will she be able to put these skills to use when it really counts? In the next parts of the story, we'll see if Bonnie can live up to the expectations of a good fishing dog and find out if she has what it takes to succeed in this new challenge. Will she be able to swim in the water and catch fish like her ancestors did? Or will she be too scared or uninterested to try? Stay tuned to find out. Let's start with something simple. Give Bonnie some small treats and toss them into the water one at a time. She'll jump in to get them, which means she's not afraid of the water. Then let's throw in a stick or a ball and see if she'll go after it. This will test her desire to get things and bring them back, which is an important skill for fishing dogs. If she can get the stick or ball, then she's got the heart of a retriever. Next, we'll need to teach Bonnie some basic commands like come, sit, and stay. This will help her understand what we want her to do when we go fishing. We can start with easy commands and gradually make them harder as she gets better. For example, we can ask her to sit while we throw a treat in the water and say come. Then reward her with praise and another treat when she brings it back. This teaches her that bringing the object back is what we want. Once Bonnie knows the basics, we can make things harder by adding distractions like other people, dogs, or toys in the water. This will test her focus and obedience, which are important when fishing. We want her to listen to us and not get sidetracked by other things in the water. As she improves, we can move on to real fishing. We'll start by going to a lake or a river and letting her swim around and explore. We'll throw in some fish food to get her attention and reward her when she finds it. This will help her associate the water with good things and make her more interested in fishing. Then we can move on to trying to catch actual fish. Cast a line in and let her watch as we reel in a fish. This will get her excited and curious about what's happening. Then we can ask her to go after the fish if it jumps out of the water or swims too close to shore. If she's successful, we'll reward her with praise and a treat. This will help her understand that catching fish is what we want. Finally, we can try a more challenging type of fishing like fly fishing. This will test her patience and ability to follow our commands even when the action is fast and unpredictable. If she can succeed at this, then she'll be a true fishing dog. As we go through these steps with Bonnie, we'll also need to be patient and understanding. She may not be able to do everything perfectly right away, but with practice and positive reinforcement, she can learn the skills she needs to be a good fishing dog. It's important to remember that each dog is different and learns at its own pace. So we need to be ready to adjust our approach based on how Bonnie is doing. If you enjoyed watching this dog explore its fishing instincts, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. We have lots of other videos about dogs and their amazing abilities. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.